So I went back to school at like 30 years old. And I felt so bad until I got to school and I met people far older than me. Um, but I had finished my bachelor's degree and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. COVID, I literally my last day of my semester, of my final semester in undergrad school, was the day we went to quarantine. You believe that? That's crazy, right? So, before that happened, one of my classmates was like, "Hey, give me your email, because they need teachers in the city right now, and I'm gonna send them your email, and they're gonna call us, and they're gonna interview us, and they're gonna do all this stuff." I'm not thinking of it, nothing of it, so I just give her my email, like, okay, whatever. And she really did put my name on that list. Like, she really did send my name in. And they called. I mean, not called, but they emailed me. And I wasn't even sure if I was going to do the process. I saw the email and I was like, I don't know. And then I got to talk to my baby. And my baby was like, Mom, it wasn't fun having only one teacher through COVID, or it wasn't fun, not being able to go to school and not be able to see my friends and not be able to do the things I'm used to doing. So I said, you know what? Maybe I might be good at this. not thinking about when in my childhood when I used to play school all the time and I used to go hard about it. My mother used to be a secretary and I used to go to her job and steal all her papers, make all these copies for a bunch of teddy bears and dolls. Fast forward, I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. So I did it, and here I am. So my point is, if you are working anywhere where you are miserable and you hate what you do, get the fuck out. But before you get out, think about what kind of purpose do you want to serve in society, right? Because that's how we get into these. We got to understand how we get to jobs that we hate so fucking much. And it's because we don't set standards for what we want to do every day with our lives. So if you are in a job right now that you hate so very much, you need to think about the purpose that you want to serve for this society and start moving on that. That will land you somewhere where you want to be. Period, point blank. Because I couldn't fathom ever forcing myself to be in a position that I hate. Those feelings that I felt early in the morning, I think about those days I can't get back, that I was waking up crying and then spending 8 to 10 hours a day in a place that made me so miserable, and then had to wait a week or 2 weeks to get paid my bi-weekly or weekly insult. That was enough. That was enough for me. So thank God for COVID. I know that a lot of people lost a lot of people in COVID, but COVID was a blessing to me. And I hope that we don't need a pandemic for you to have a blessing to show you what you need, what your purpose is, right? All you need to do is talk to the Most High. But if you are in a position that you hate so much, please get out. Work towards that. That's where you start. If you want to go back to school, if you've been thinking about going back to school and you putting it off, stop putting it off. Start doing that application. Start putting in that work. I have no regrets going back to school, and you won't either. People are quick to say, oh, you don't need an education to make money, but you need an education to survive. And not just physically survive, but I'm talking about surviving the workforce. A lot of people, and then a lot of people have degrees and they can't find jobs. So, it is what it is. If you have grind and you have hustle in your heart, go out there and do it, as long as it serves a purpose. Because if what you do don't serve no purpose, I promise you will be going around in circles. You'll be going around in circles because you really don't have a purpose. So stay rooted in that. Like, but I'm rooted in, I know that I'm cultivating my future. I'm reaching the youth. I am becoming a better person through the youth, believe it or not, right? Because these kids, they can be a lot. They can be a lot, but they also teach you about yourself and how and what type of person you are in the moment. But anyway, that's what I want to reach out and say to y'all. If y'all out there and y'all getting up every day and y'all blessed with another day and you're blessed to open your eyes and your heart is still beating and you are miserable because of what you do every day, it's time to start making changes. Let 2026 be the reason that you get up and you start making some changes and redirect your life. Because the more you sit in that miserable ass position, the worse your life is going to be. And that's not what we want. We getting greater out here. So with that being said, have the day you deserve. Until we meet again.